Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Is this red? Welcome to another episode of Here's Something Interesting. You and I may not perceive colors in the same way. Yes, we can both look at this cap and we can agree that it's red, but that's just what we call this color. The way that you perceive it and the way that I do could be entirely different. Your perception of this color could be the way that I perceive the color of a blueberry or the sky. And it's interesting because there's no way to prove that we're perceiving these in the same way. In fact, in the words of Joseph Carroll, a scientist at the Medical College of Wisconsin, color is a private sensation. Even so, our emotional responses to colors are the same. We can look at the shorter wavelengths of blue, like the color of a clear sky, and it makes us calm and relaxed. Versus when we look at the longer wavelengths of reds and yellows and oranges, it makes us more alert. Now, it may be easy for us to look at this and say, well, if we perceive, or we have the same emotional responses to colors, we must perceive them the same way. But here's where it gets more interesting. Because the system that handles our emotional response to colors actually bypasses the cognitive part of our brain. It's an entirely different set of receptors. And so the way that we perceive a color and the way that colors make us feel are handled by entirely different systems. I think that's kind of interesting. And I wonder how these two systems work in tandem or separately to determine how humans pick our favorite colors. Food for thought. Anyway, if color is a private sensation, that means that color empathy is impossible. I couldn't possibly fathom viewing the world from your perspective, the way that you see the world, because your entire outlook on colors and how you perceive them could be entirely different. And this actually leads into my question for this video, my question for you. If you could spend one day, not in someone else's shoes, but in someone else's eyes, and view the world the way that they do, would you do it? Or would you rather keep things the way that they've always been, the way that you've known them your entire life, and just keep things moving along? For me, I know that I think it would be fascinating to spend one day being able to see colors from someone else's perspective and how they view the world differently than I do. But that's just me. I want to hear how you feel about it. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.